disadvantage na do yangu imekuwa wasted, of which I just need my money. Mimi I got no business again doing with you, Caleb.
So currently unafanya kazi gani?
Saizi niko hustling, niko mjengo, niko car wash, niko anywhere, anything manze, ndio nafanya at least ni for upkeep.
You are a graduate, ukakosa kazi, try your level best to come this other side kupata kazi, Mr.
Yeah.
And what about your cash? Are you ready?
Yeah, my amounts of money yenye umekuwa nayo for that period of time. Actually, I need it back. Nilikuwa nimekupea hata timeline ya this is the period of which unafaa kunini. Sikuambia ati hiyo siku yenye visa expire nirudishie. I just gave you time. Ni 2 weeks alafu utaninini. But mpaka wa leo haujai respect hiyo nini. I just need my money back. Yeah.
Okay. What about
nilikuwa naelewa huyu Caleb ndo alikuwa anafaa kunilipia. Though according to Caleb alikuwa anasema it's the company that was supposed to pay for my ticket, of which I disagree. It's not the company that was supposed to be paying for my
so yeye kwa kwake alikuwa anasema whose fault was this that you never traveled?
He was saying that the fault was the company's. Okay, here it is. Make a loudspeaker actually.
We are calling him. So guys, the guy is hanging. Anakata simu. Let me try again. Let us try again. Tuone.
I think amekata the second time and he sent me the obvious messages that.
So amekata and ametuma message. Let me just let's read the message. Wacha tuone.
This is it.
So the message is always I'll call you. So it's like the message is
it's approved. Niko na several messages hapa za.
Yes, to my amazing people, my name is Edgo Diambo and I happens to be the freelancer journalist here in Nairobi. And guys, today I happen to visit this my amazing guy ambaye ni kijana mdogo, by the way, ni kijana ambaye anajituma kwa kweli. And tumeona kwamba when people wana decide kujituma, they end up to being lured ama kunyang'anywa ama pia kuibiwa kwa njia ambazo pia ukiangalia ni njia ile mtu anakuambia kwamba atakuwa akikusaidia, but you end up losing a lot of cash to people who claims that they are there to help you. Here in Kenya, we have different and we have numerous number of these kind of recruitment agencies here in Kenya. Most of them being genuine, most of them being there to lure other Kenyans, most of them they are there never registered, and most of them are taking advantage of this young generation who are ready to change their life through acquiring jobs opportunity at the Middle East or other countries apart from here in Kenya, because when you look at the economy here in Kenya, sometimes it requires us as individuals to also go an extra mile of looking for an greener pasture, and this is why most of the Kenyans are traveling outside the country. Now, let me go back to this story of this my amazing brother here. Before I introduce this brother, I want to say that we have different number of agency ambayo kwa kweli hawafanyi vitu ambazo zinafaa. We have heard of cases ambao watu wananyang'anywa pesa. Leo hii niko na ndugu yangu hapa ambaye alipata kuchukua loan. This guy went an extra mile of ya kuchukua loan just to make sure that amelipa ile commission ambayo ilikuwa inahitajika ili apate kutravel kuelekea maeneo za the outside country, ili venye alikuwa amepromisiwa kwamba atakuwa anapewa kazi na atapata kazi, na alijua kwamba akipata kazi the first 1-2 months atakuwa amerudisha ile pesa. Now months has gone and siku zimesonga. Meanwhile huyu jamaa bado yuko hapa Kenya and this guy hajapata kazi. Meanwhile the loan ambayo ilichukuliwa, the loan bado inaendelea kuzaana, the interest inaongezeka day by day, yet this guy is unemployed. Let me just introduce my guest today. Yeah. Okay bro, niaje?
Poa sana.
Kwa majina unaitwa nani?
Naitwa William Mtunga.
Yeah. William Mtunga, most of our viewers wangetaka kujua what exactly happened as you reached me out and you narrated the story. I want you also to inform our viewers what really happened to you.
William Mtunga nilichukua some loan after being promised of a job na huyu mtu anaitwa Caleb, an agency in Nairobi. Na he ended up saying that I should pay 60k for the commission fee and there was some other things that I also supposed to do. Nilifanya medical, nilifanya, there was a lot of stuff that I also incurred, not alone the 60k. So after mimi kumlipa the 60k, unfortunately huyu mtu ali end up kwanza kunipea stories mingi, booking flight iko in process, nitakuchapia. Anytime nikimpigia simu hatikai kuresponda, ni ule tu ana kosa kunichukua simu, nikimpigia tena I'll call you back, but he never calls at all. So down the line ndio hiyo visa yenyewe imekuja ku expire, and now it's the third month, not even the fourth month after visa ku expire. Ile do yenye nilikuwa nimemlipa the commission fee, it's not refunded yet. Imekuwa accumulate the mob of which you interest sijui hata how to repay it right now, because I'm in inconvenience say. Yeah.
So how ulijuaje kuhusu hii agency ambayo sijui umesema inaitwa
Otesherari? Yeah.
So ulijuaje about this agency
yenyewe nilikuwa referred by a friend of mine. So whom say pia alikuwa nadai huko, but down the story ilikuwa amejichuja kwa hiyo nini, kwa sababu waliona wanampeleka hivi. So ikabaki mimi ndio nili opt labda hapa nitakuja kusaidika. So nikakuwa nimeshikilia tu pale Otesherari and Caleb nione nitasaidika ama ni vipi.
So means that by the way, first of all, how old are you?
I'm 22 years old.
You are 22 years old. And you are eager to have this trip so that you go and look for a greener pasture.
Yeah, I was so cocksure that I'm gonna earn some good amounts of cash the moment nimekuwa huko Qatar ama. So nilikuwa sure at least I'll better my future. Yeah.
Do you have any are you a graduate or
Yeah, I graduated from the Miramar International College, and unfortunately sikupata job, so I ended up opting for these other jobs Middle East. So hapo ndo nilikuwa najua nitasaidika. But the story turned to now I'm not even able to even do anything, because mseme inconvenient na hiyo do mob yenye nilikuwa nimechukua as loan. And unajua loan venye inakuwa mse lazima anasema ile do yangu venye iko na hiyo interest lazima inarudi venye iko. So right now ningefaa hata nimelipa hiyo loan, settle some few things here and there, na at least ningekuwa na savings, but as of now niko in a mess actually.
So have you tried your level best also kumpata huyu jamaa?
Yeah.
Usha visit kwa ofisi, have you guys sat down with Mr. Caleb na mkaongea?
Every time I call this guy Caleb, ananiambia let me call you back. Hanipigi simu tena. So nikienda kwa ofisi naambiwa hayuko. There is no any one day yenye tumepatana kwa ofisi tukakaa tukaongea. Yeah, hachukuangi simu, na story inakuanga tu ni issues za nitakwambia but he never returned that amount of money to date. Yeah.
So after kumlipa, and you first of all, wacha nikuulize, have you tried also to involve your parent to ask Mr. Caleb kama anaweza wasaidia?
Unfortunately bado sija involve maparo kwa hiyo story ya kuulizia hiyo do.
Lakini hao wenyewe wanajua kuna pesa.
They're aware of kuna some pending amount of money that should be refunded to me, but it hasn't yet been refunded.
Ushaipiga simu na kumwambia sasa hutaki kazi, unataka pesa yako, akwambia nini?
Yeah, nimempigia severally, not even once. Actually nilimpigia last week nikamwambia mimi sitaki any other business concerning your company na mimi. I only want my money refunded back, at least nijisaidie kwingine. But to date hajanini. Actually hata nilimpea 2 weeks, nikamwambia mpaka Wednesday ndio nataka hiyo dojo, hata mimi kuna mahali nimeplania nafanya nini. But upon arrival ya hiyo Wednesday alikosa kushika simu. Now ndio huyu bado hata saizi hashiki simu yangu. Whenever I call he never picks.
Can we try and make a call?
Try it right now.
Guys, these are how things are happening here. The moment maisha imekuwa ngumu sana, you are trying your level best to cope hadi you're making you're lending money from relatives, neighbors, banks, and now it's ended up this way that yule ambayo ulikuwa unatarajia sana that this guy is going to make your ways out by looking for a job for you in these other countries, and I end up not doing anything.
Okay, here it is. Make a loudspeaker actually.
We are calling him.
amekata actually.
So guys, the guy is hanging, anakata simu. Let me try again. Let us try again. Tuone.
I think amekata the second time and he sent me the obvious messages that
So amekata and ametuma message. Let me just let's read the message. Wacha tuone.
This is it.
So the message is always I'll call you. So it's like the message is yeah.
And it's approved. Niko na several messages hapa zake.
I'll call you.
It's from him. Then
I'll call you.
Next immediate one I'll call you ni bado kutoka kwake.
Tupigia mwisho sasa kabisa. Unapigia mtu simu baada ya kulipa commission, the only response ni kwamba I'll call you. So the guy is anahang simu, anakata yani, this guy anakata simu. Yet the 60,000 ambayo walilipa kama commission, this guy happened to pay 60,000. Hajalipa totally. And I want to say that we are doing a review. What I want to say ni kwamba this is another issue that we are receiving from this kind of agency, and I think the government needs to take an action. I think the same office ambayo ina manajiwa na Mr. Caleb Mokaya ni kwamba there are the people who also happens to have issue. We had issue, kuna a family from I think there is a family from Kisii who happens, their daughter happens to travel with this same agency ambaye anafahamika kama Felista Nyambeki. This is the same office today. Wanaangaisha huyu kijana maeneo za Nairobi baada tu ya kulipa commission. Unapopigia simu, this guy is not ready to respond to the phone. And also my attempts, personally I've tried my all level best. When I reached this, I thought it was possible that we could solve this issue ikiwa chini, like nobody knowing about it, but zile juhudi zangu zote ziligonga mwamba, and I've tried my level best also. And today this guy feels that for others also not to fall a victim of this agency, it's good also to come here, apeane awareness so that everybody get to understand exactly what is happening on the ground. He happens to be a victim of Mr. Caleb Mokaya, who happens to squander, and I'm not afraid to say that Mr. Caleb Mokaya amenyang'anya huyu kijana pesa yake, and it's good kwa kweli that this Mr. Caleb arudishie kijana pesa yake, because it pains a lot kama kijana kama huyu. This is a graduate ambaye hata kugraduate hajapata kazi kutokea hapa maeneo za Kenya, na this guy is pleading, anajaribu kadri awezavyo, and to an extent that anaenda kukopa loan akuje apate, kama anaweza lipa commission aende apate kazi, but now somebody is taking advantage of this, anachukua ile pesa ananyamaza nayo. Today we are trying to call the same person, na the obvious message is that I will call you are always there on the screen. So the attempts of this young guy to try to call Mr. Caleb Mokaya amrudishie zile pesa, kwa sababu even though this money iko pale pending, yani iko na Mr. Caleb Mokaya, the other part ambayo alipata kukopesha, that is alikopesha that where he borrowed this money, the interest bado inaongezeka. Saizi I think imefika ngapi?
20k.
Now you guys, you happen to borrow like it's only I borrow 60. Now the interest imeongezeka mpaka saizi imefika, the interest of 20, that is now 80,000 that anafaa kulipa. And this guy bado anampeleka huku na huku. It's 4 months down the line since this guy apate kukopa ile pesa. Now I don't know exactly what happens with this kind of people. Nikuulize tu, when this happened to you, venye ilikufanyikia hivi na ukaona kwamba vitu haziko sawa, did you try your level best also kuuliza ule jamaa ambaye alikuwa amekuintroduce tu, ukamuuliza bana, hivi ndio kunaenda? Have you guys ever got that opportunity also, mkakaa chini na mkaongelea the same issue?
Yeah, I also asked him, nilimreach out, na yeye alisema aliona hiyo story venye inaenda, venye alijaribu kupigwa chenga akaona he's not a good person, atakuwa na hizo shodi deals na nini, so yeye aliend up ku terminate ile nini yake before paying, that is the visa was on, lakini sasa hakulipa ile nini ile do yake, so he just alijitoa tu kwa hiyo nini, kwa hiyo deal pamoja na Caleb.
So kuna kitu I wanted also to understand, what was the main reason why you never traveled?
The main reason is here. After nilimlipa ile 60k, medical yangu iko sawa, kila kitu iko sawa, visa ndio hiyo. Every time I called him alikuwa anasema the company of which it was owned, I asked and the name was Mohammed is actually the one who was on the other side. Mohamed hakuwa amelipa flight yangu. So it was issues to do with your booking hiyo flight. Ndio ilikuwa inaleta issue, ndio maana sikuweza kutravel. So mpaka wa leo sijui Mohamed
nani alifaa kulipa hiyo ticket? Who are the people to pay for your ticket?
I think according to me nilikuwa naelewa huyu Caleb ndio alikuwa anafaa kunilipia. Though according to Caleb alikuwa anasema it's the company that was supposed to pay for my ticket, of which I disagree. It's not the company that was supposed to be paying for my
so yeye kwa kwake alikuwa anasema whose fault was this that you never traveled?
He was saying that the fault was the companies, of which 3-4 days to visa's expiry nilimcall. Then he said if the visa expires the company will renew. So he was branding it to the company at the end. The company is the one that was actually supposed to be blamed on hiyo nini visa ku expire, and so it was supposed to also facilitate renewal of the visa, of which it has never happened. It's him who was supposed to pay for my flight, and then here he comes saying that it is Mohamed and the company that was supposed to be paying, and here it is expired, so they are supposed to renew it again. I'm cocksure ni yeye ndo alikuwa anafaa kulipa, though he had the money.
So the first day you happen to visit this office, alikwambia like okay, how was the process? Yeye mwenyewe ali explain akakwambia how was the process being done?
Aliniexplainia akaniambia there's some issues na flight kukwa booked from here to there, of which alikuwa anasema a number of people, a number of those who are supposed to go to work there ndo walikuwa nangoja wafike watain a certain number ndio sasa iweze ati tuna fly wote. But mimi nilishindwa kwani.
So alisema you guys you need to be like there is a certain number of people, like a group of number, yani these are people you need to be in a group, so that when you travel as a group. So if like tuseme kama alikuwa anataka ni kama watu 20 wafika watu 20, which according to you are never sure of this.
I was never sure of it.
So it means that you are not the only person who was lured to this. It's like there is other people who happens to also be a victim of this, you know?
I think
Guys, if you know you are a victim of, you know, Mr. Caleb Mukaya squandering, I want to say squandering, or you know, luring people that kuna kazi na kuna kazi, and then taking your guys money, I want you guys to comment at the comment section, mtuambie ni kina nani and how much. Unaweza comment pia na how much, you know, vitu kama hizo. We want to be, you know, it's all about transparency. The moment we trust these kind of agencies, and then the worst part of it ni kwamba wanafanyia watu venye umefanyia. There is my brother here, I think it's not good. Mr. Caleb Mukaya, this is not the first time Mr. Caleb Mukaya is coming on trend, and I think this is the first agency we have been talking about, because it's all about, you know, transparency and committing yourselves to the you know, to the duties that is entailed to these kind of offices. I think this also is not good, because the same time you are talking about Felista Nyambeki, who happens to travel with the same office, and this lady still she's stranded the other side, yet Mr. Caleb Mukaya again is coming on trend by, you know, luring this guy that alipe a certain commission, and until to date this guy hajaipata ile pesa yake. So Mr. Caleb, wherever you are, I think it is now time also you need to refund this guy pesa. Ile siku ambayo this guy will be refunded that money, I think guys I'll also come here and talk about it, but we are not going to talk about Mr. Caleb Mukaya and Olte Asherari agency who happens to, you know, wamekuwa wakichukua pesa, and this is now the first case that imetoka nje. It means that there is other people also who happens to be a victim of this, na bado hajapata that opportunity to come and talk about it here. I'm giving everybody an opportunity to please talk about everything that you guys are going, because we need transparency when it comes to dealing with these recruitment agency here in Kenya, because it is not good to lure our brothers who happens to also ni mahasla. These people are struggling. These are just a graduate who happens also to amefika mpaka university and did all of this, na it end up that leo hii anazungumzia yale machungo ambayo yako nayo. Interest ya bank bado inaongezeka, it is now 80,000, anafaa kurepay, anafaa kulipa huko, yet somebody amekaa kwa ofisi. And I remember also these people wanasemaga it pesa si shida, they have money. It's not all about having money, it's all about paying people and you know, doing things transparency. We need transparency. We need people who does things on, you know, on light. Atupendi watu wanafanya vitu kwenye giza. Now my brother here, what advice do you have for this Mr. Caleb Mukaya, who happens to, you know, be the director or you know, the director of this Otesharari agency?
Mr. Caleb, one, chenye unafanya it's actually not fair. You're disadvantaging many people out here. Kama mimi msee mwenye nilikuwa najua actually nitakupata something brighter for my future, for myself and for my country, though imekuwa hivyo. So probably rethink and kuwa na ile hata attitude ya huyu ni kijana amejaribu kujitoa tu atafute do. If nimejiweka kwa hiyo kiatu yake, amechukuliwa pesa yake hivyo hivyo, amekuwa na hizo just think of hiyo situation yenyewe una create kwa sisi. Mimi manzee nimekuwa incapable of some things. Hata saizi nikionana na wale watu wenye tuna nini, nilikuwa nimewakopa hiyo do, bado tu nashindwa nitawaapproach aje, nitawaambia nini, stories za kuwahepa hata hakuna. It's because of you. So probably change for the better. Juu hawa say unasema unawapeleka, though sometimes unakuwa na hizo shoddy businesses of which hazitakusaidia. I think it's high time to change manze. Yeah.
And what about your cash? Are you ready?
Yeah, my amounts of money yenye umekuwa nayo for that period of time, actually I need it back. Nilikuwa nimekupea hata timeline ya this is the period of which unafaa kunini. Sikuambia ati hiyo siku yenye visa expire nirudishie. I just gave you time, ni 2 weeks alafu utaninini, but mpaka wa leo haujai respect hiyo nini. I just need my money back. Yeah.
Okay. What about the other boys who are also doing their level best also kuendelea kutafuta? Do you okay, according to wewe mwenyewe, do you prefer the wale watu if you happen to have a friend, will you direct him to this agency?
Hapo hapana. I'll never Caleb manze, if you not changing manze, haiwezi, siwezi. Siwezi direct mtu aende mahali mimi najua nimeumizwa, nimekuwa na disadvantages mingi hivyo, siwezi. But if only utachange, probably utaanza but now mimi siwezi. I can't.
So the last thing my brother has hapa ni kwamba Mr. Caleb Mokaya anaomba sana umrudishie pesa zake ambazo alipata kulipa. The blame is not on this guy. According to you guys, as you my viewers, have you listened to this, ni kwamba the blame is not on this young man. This young man ni mtu ambaye alienda kujituma, and the outcomes ya kujituma ni kwamba pesa zake sasa hizi ziko tu mahali fulani. And guys, this guy went to an extent ya kukopa loan, and then after kukopa hiyo loan, now the interest inaongezeka day by day, yet hakuwa ipata kazi. And meanwhile pia sumeenda ukafanya medical. How much?
Yeah, nilifanya medical was 10k. Medical ilikuwa 10k, kulikuwa na story ya good conduct 1000 bob, and plus pia kuna shughuli nyingine around 1500 ya good conduct. So 10 then 15 hiyo inakuwa 11500. Kulikuwa pia na story ya kutravel all the way from Eldoret ni come huku, of which imenika lost a lot of money. Inaweza split, inaweza kwa around 15k of which ni do mob, sio ati ni do yenye nilikuwa nayo ati ni, it's some amount of money yenye nilikopa for me nifike to this place, at least nione venye tanini tutaweza kupiga biashara naye, but imekuwa hivyo. I mean disadvantage na do yangu imekuwa wasted, of which I just need my money. Mimi I got no business again doing with you, Caleb.
So currently unafanya kazi gani?
Saizi niko hustling, niko mjengo, niko car wash, niko anywhere, anything manze, ndio nafanya, at least ni for upkeep.
You are a graduate, ukakosa kazi, try your level best to come this other side kupata kazi. Mr. Caleb akakudisappoint holding your 60,000. Hata I think this now it's called guys, what can I give it a name, and I think you guys how to give it a name. Meanwhile, at the comment section guys, if you still also have a job on opportunity and you are looking for somebody or you need somebody mwenye anaweza fanya kazi, I mean mtu sasa akikutafutia kazi, mtu akiamua kukupea kazi, are you ready to work?
Yeah, I'm ready to work any kind of job. I'm not selective. Any kind of job. Mimi nitakushukuru sana.
Tell my viewers, I know these people will never wajaniangusha.
Yeah. Hello people, any kind of job that anyone would like to share with me, mimi nitashukuru. Yeah, I'm open to you and your job.
So guys, to everybody who is watching me, wale watu ambao kuna kazi, tafadhali This guy ni mtu ambaye hajakataa kufanya kazi. Amejaribu mpaka kakopa loan apate kusafiri kuelekea maeneo za nje, you know that the Middle East, when alikuwa promised apate kazi, but until to date hajaipata kazi, and this guy ako willing kufanya kazi yoyote. If you guys you have any job around, please, I think you guys reach this guy out. Nitapeana, I think you guys you can reach me out, and then I connect you with this amazing guy, apate hata kazi, because ni mtu ambaye ana struggle after kufanyiwa hayo yote. This guy still ako na loan ya kupay, saizi imefika 80,000, and if possible also Caleb amrudishie pesa yake. That is Ote Ashrar Agency ambayo inapatikana hapa town, hapo next to Afya Center. Tafadhali rudishia kijana pesa zake, Mr. Caleb Mukaya. And that bank statement I'm going to also post it there, guys. Utaona that the transaction was made and to which or to whom this amount was paid. So it was paid through a bank. Guys, at the comment section, do you think this is fair, what was done to this amazing gentleman? Do you think this was fair? What action do you think should be taken? Because Mr. Caleb Mukaya is not doing good. So guys, meanwhile, thank you for watching. My name is Zed Godhiambo, a freelancer journalist from Nairobi, Kenya. And to anybody who have a job, mwenye kona kazi, yeah, I want this one to be like, this be the first person ambaye tumepata kumsaidia. And I know it's possible we are going to help this guy. Huyu ni mtu ambaye ako ready, this guy is ready kujituma. And I want this person akuwe ni mtu wa kwanza kuja hapa na tumeelezea story, and at last ni kwamba amepata kusaidika. Mr. Caleb, I think it is good. Also Asmak, I don't, you are under Asmak. Mr. Caleb, that is Ote Ashrari is under Asmak. You know, you are that's the umbrella that protects you. You are under that umbrella. We want also to see Asmak team doing something so that this boy amepata justice. To National Employment Authority, please assist my brother here, kwa sababu anachofanyiwa haifai kabisa, because this guy ni mtu ambaye ameamua kujituma, and now some people who happens to have a company, they are taking advantage, they are luring these people, wanawanyang'anya. This is not fair. Also to Ministry of Foreign Affairs, it is not good. To our CS, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Alfred Mutua, this is what's happening in the ground. Pesa zetu zinaenda. This is just one of the victims. We also have other people, and I know they are going to come out. Tafadhali, help us to eliminate this number of agency ambao wanafanyia watu unyama ya kuwanyang'anya pesa zao. So guys, my name is Zed Godhiambo, and I am a freelance journalist from Nairobi, Kenya. And to my brother hapa, najua atapata kusaidika.